morning. We are out here bright and early, and I am checking on the chickens. Mama, what you got under there? What's under there? There it is. Hi. Welcome to the farm, little guy. You're cute.
I want to see him.
Don't pick her up. Just leave her alone. 3 weeks ago, a friend and I traded eggs. I traded her some of my non-fertile eggs for some of her fertile eggs. And we placed them under these broody mommas, and I really had low expectations. I'm going to throw in a disclaimer here. I've never done this before. I've never had a farm before. I didn't grow up on a farm or a homestead. So all of this is literally new to me. So here was my thought process. Thinking like an incubator. Every time you read about an incubator, you can't let it get too hot. You can't let it get too cold. You can't let it get too moist. You can't let it get too warm. You know, you can't let it get too humid. You can't let it get too dry. If your power goes out, you have to make sure you're able to have a backup generator or power source to be able to run it. Everything I've read and seen make it sound like this complicated thing. So I had come out to the chicken coop a few times and the mamas weren't sitting on the eggs. And I'm thinking, well, this is probably a done deal, but we're going to keep going with it because they're still sitting on them. Being said, we're taking a chicken out of its natural environment and we're putting it in a chicken coop, you know, all those things. I know God designed them to be able to hatch out eggs, and I'm not at all doubting that process. I was just doubting that process here on our farm in this environment. However, we learned and got to experience a new thing, and that is baby chicks being born on the farm. So, because these mamas have been so good and have done such a good job, we're up to how many eggs? How many chicks? 6?
Yeah.
There's 1 in there, and there's 5.
So now we have 7. 7 chickens.
We have 7?
Yes. Because they did.
Wow. We're up to 7 chicks. We started with 11, and there's still 2 eggs under the 1 mama, so we'll see if those hatch out. We lost a couple that had broke really early on. Like there was just egg yolk. There wasn't a baby developed or anything. So we have a special treat for these chickens. GrubTerra reached out and sent us a bag of their black soldier fly larvae. And we are going to give it to the mamas because they have done such a good job. So here we go.
It's mine. It's mine.
Okay, let me get the bag.
Do you want mine instead? No. You already have mine.
Oh, the other chickens are coming. They see something yummy.
What are they?
So you want to give them some? Give Mama some. Mama's done such a good job. She may not want them. You can just set them on the...
Whoa,
The other chickens like There she goes. Oh, I think she likes it. What do you think?
Yeah. I think so.
You think so? Yeah. Let's give this other mama some. She's done a good job too.
She had some babies too?
Yeah. They need all that extra protein and vitamins that this gives them.
She's going to be laying the best.
They're all going to be laying good eggs. Look at these other ones are like, what do you have there?
Hi, Freckle.
Oh my word, you guys with these names.
No, it's actually Spawn. Hi, Spawn. It's a Spawn.
It's a pretty one.
Yeah, I have another one that's kind of like this, but it doesn't.
Chicken math is a real thing, y'all. We had 5, and then 1 hatched out last night, so we're at 6. These are Americanas, and they're really pretty.
How can you tell?
that's the breed that Brandy's chickens were. You okay, little one? I don't like the way you're walking.
They can't walk in a few days.
So we just set up our little brooder. This is what we do for all of our chicks. We keep it in the shed. It's nice and dry. We keep their little heat lamp. We've got a little water. Hey, Gracie. And
See the other baby that was born. I'll put you by the water so you can get some.
a little food dish.
Hi, Gracie.
Hi, Gracie. Someone
Gracie?
just woke up. Anyway, so we have a little watering dish. I like these dishes that come and you can attach to a mason jar. And then we've got a little food dish with their crumbles. And they are happy. We just use these
I just like this one.
pine shavings to put down. It's easy to clean up and clean out.
No, it doesn't.
Legit.
No, it doesn't.
Hi, good morning. It's okay. What do you think of all these babies? They were born here on our farm.
Girls.
You guys are rough.
They like to eat your skin.
I just set him on the ground.
Owie! It hurts!
I think they approve of it, huh?
Oh, if you set it on the ground, they eat it.
I know. It's not for goats, lady. She just licked my screen.
She's like, I'll clean it for you.
That's not for goats. Granny. Granny goat. I think the girls like them. Don't let it fall over.
The other one hasn't came out yet. All four of them haven't came out. I know!
Wow, that hurt. Right on my ant bite.
Remember those videos we watched about where they put the vegetables in all the bugs and the bugs ate it up real fast?
That's what they was.
Yeah, those were those bugs.
That's awesome!
It came from that company who makes those videos. They sent those to us for our chickens. Isn't that pretty neat?
They probably watched our videos.
They did. Uh-huh.
So
And they
high.
sent it to us so our chickens got to enjoy it. You think our chickens like those?
They love them.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. 1 pound of those eats 20 pounds of food waste.
What?
We
should get some.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Let's go back into the
You want to go see the baby chicks again? Should we name the chickens, like,
one.
comment, and subscribe to our channel?
Yes, this is comment. This
Comment.
Is comment.
Like
comment.
and subscribe.
This is like. Comment, like, and subscribe.
I'm just kidding.
I'm playing nice and gently.
See?
Nice
We
and
already
gently.
named them.
Okay.
Come here.
I already named mine.
Come here, subscribe.
No.
What was this one again?
Can you be easy with it? I don't know. We're just joking. All right. Let's go eat some breakfast and do some schoolwork. Yay!
Oh, look, it's the funnest!
All right. All right. So now I'm down here in the garden. I've been working on weeding this bed of onions and moving hay from the barn out here to use as mulch and all that to be used as fertilizer for these onions. I didn't think these were growing really well, but I was shocked when I came out here and checked on them and started weeding them the other day. Got good bulbs growing, so that's pretty exciting. So now I'm gonna go tackle our garlic bed. It's looking a little neglected. And I've got some beds I still need to prep. I need to get all of this radish pulled, and this bed needs to be finished getting prepped because this is where some tomatoes are gonna go. And all this is gonna get weeded and remulched. And then I just talked to a family member that works for an organic farm, and I'm gonna buy some starts from them, I think, because my cauliflower is not doing very well, and my Swiss chard just doesn't seem to want to get it together. So can't win them all, I guess. I'm very fortunate that I have an organic farm right down the road that I can buy starts and food from should one of my crops fail. And I don't look at that as a failure, I look at that as a backup plan. So I'm going to finish this onion bed and start weeding some garlic. Interested in GrubTerra and what they're doing, I will link their website and their Instagram page down below. They've got some really interesting videos, so go check all of those out. My kids really love watching the black fly larvae just devour the produce. It's pretty neat to watch. So they're doing great things for the environment and for our animals, so go give them a follow and check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Do you guys like that? Brought him some mustard that was bolting and radish that I let go to flower just to attract some pollinators in, and some weeds all from the garden and the greenhouse, and everybody's happy.